whole thing different. You know what I mean? Like everything about it is different. You know what I mean? Like first of all, I don't drop. I don't do tapes. I don't drop music. I don't drop tapes with people. The first shit I ever did was made with something. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just kind of. You know what I mean? Like
I was so real. I don't know what else to feel. I like to run up a bill. I like to run up a bill.
My bad, chat. What up, Street Legend? Street Legend in the fucking building. What up, Streets? The fuck's up, Streets?
She get running in the zone. I got the groove to smell it on you.
I got the sauce, I rock it off. I don't know what the fuck they told you. I've been so real. I don't know what else to feel. I like to touch her and tell. I like to touch her and tell. She get wetter than Daytona. I got the groove and smell it on you. I got the sauce, I rock it off. I don't know what the fuck they told you. I've been so real.
When it comes up a bag, had some springs, but they went out.
Oh, chat, how you doing? I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked, make you hide that bitch, and pray to the Pope, nigga. TSD gang. Whoa, hold on, gotta get the chains up. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? TSD gang, what am I doing? What is he doing? Shout out to my motherfucking chat. Shout out to the gang. We finna have a crazy ass show today. I know some of you niggas at work. My bad. My bad, family. I know some of you niggas at work. Some of you niggas at work. But this is what we gonna do. We gonna get to the show. We gonna get to how we do shit around here at the crib. We gonna get to how we do shit around here at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for being in this motherfucker. We finna have an amazing show. I got a lot of shit to talk about. Fuck you, Barack Obama. We got a lot of shit to talk about though, chat. Let's get to this motherfucking fly shit. Y'all know what we do when fly on this shit, chat. This how we always start the show with fly music, baby. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Host that do most.
I'm going in like surgery, yeah, this is an incision. Falling back, I watch these niggas, watch these bitches from a distance. They gon' take your loyalty and love and turn around and flip it. Know you up to something like a turtle.
Got a crazy show for you today, chat. Let's go.
I ain't kidding, this shit. Really with it, I only got one luck to fuck it up. Make it bad to see, but what do I know? Just trying to get
my pockets got some big. Like and subscribe, chat. I am the host that do the most. Let's go.
Some pink and blue that looking like some cotton candy. Smoke it on some Zaza, got me feeling all fight the daddies. But that bitch, you in my shadow, why the fuck you acting shady? I knew I should've never fucked that bitch at the crane. They say I'm one of the hardest, but that just an understatement. My pockets got some pink and blue, they looking like some cotton candy. Bitch won't catch me slipping, I'll be steady, always on my feet. He tripping by this bitch, I take her, make her swallow all my chill. I'm tapped into my intuition, all I had to do was listen. I put that smoke all in my lungs, got that Drake all in my key. Move with precision, elevate my mind, I fill it up with wisdom. A bunch of bad attitudes, I'm about to put y'all in detention. Try to cross me up, your situation gon' end up dead. My pockets got some pink and blue, they looking like some cotton candy. My pockets got some pink and blue, they looking like some cotton candy. Smoking on some Zaza, got me feeling all fighting daddies. But that bitch, you in my shadow, why the fuck you acting shady? I knew I should've never fucked that big D at the crane. They say I'm one of the hardest, but that just an understatement. My pockets got some pink and blue, they looking like some cotton candy.
Yeah, chat, let's get to the show. I appreciate y'all being here again. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke, make you hide that bitch, and pray to the Pope. Hey, what up, R. Smith in the building? Ronell. I grew up with a nigga named Ronell. What up, Debo? Debo and this bitch. AH and this bitch. What up, Debo? What up, Debo? Yeah, boy. We turned, chat. We turned. Somebody say, can I sing a Korean song? Matashi Wasa. I don't know how to sing that song. Kane, Matashi Wasa. Nah, I don't know how to sing a Korean song. Hey, smoke. Yeah, I'm smoking. I'm rolling up. I ain't smoking. I'm rolling up, chat. But yo, we got a show. We got a lot to talk about. Last night's show was incredible. We did a great show last night, everybody. It was amazing. Welcome to the show today, chat. Welcome to the show today, chat. Yeah, I gotta smoke, chat. I gotta smoke. Just woke up. Supposed to be at work, but y'all know the hurricane shit. I don't feel like talking about my personal business, but supposed to be at work. Shout out to the job. Shout out to the JO. But yeah, not at work today, chat. Got personal stuff, but as far as this hurricane shit, man, I know how that shit fucked up everybody. So it is what it is. Me and wifey at home today. So I figure, hey, why not check the analytics and see what's the best time to do a live today and go live with the gang. And the analytics said 12 a motherfucking clock, bitch. 12 a motherfucking clock. The chat will be ready. Best time to go live today. Get my live out the way. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with y'all, vibe with my family. That's all. I know some of y'all like, damn, he rolled that fast. I know, man. I'm a pothead, bro. I really smoke, bro. I really smoke, bro. Y'all can tell I'm feeling good today. I am feeling good. I woke up on the right side of the bed. Y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something crazy? So, W's in the chat. Y'all want to hear the story about me and my girl getting pulled over the other night. It was brutal. It was wild. W's in the chat. You want to hear this? All right. Sushi said, hey, tell the story. So, look. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, me, my girl, and my brother, we go to this this bar in Orlando, right? It's right off of International Drive. Anybody ever been to Orlando? Y'all know International Drive. So we had this bar right off of I Drive, right? So me, my brother, I'm gonna tell y'all the long way story at the end. Tell y'all the short version first. So me and my brother and my lady, we leave the bar. We ready to go. We hop in the car. We pull out. We like about to pull out the bar. All of a sudden, this SUV tinted out black just started following us, like whipped out real quick to get behind us. So shit, we whip, and I turn back into the bar, right? Because I'm coming out one side, and I go to the light, turn back into the bar. So I wait. I'm like, y'all chill out. Let me see what's going on. Mind you, y'all, I got my gun on me, and I got the extendo. Babe, give me the extendo, babe. I got the extendo on me, chat. So I'm 40. I got about, it's right there, baby. I got about 40 bullets on me, chat. No cap, chat. And I ain't one of them niggas that lie, chat. I really had the extendo, chat. All the way long, chat. I had it full up, chat. Full racked up, chat. Had the extendo on me, chat. So I'm scared, chat. I'm like, what the fuck going on? This car following us. So the car kind of like go ahead of me a little bit by the gas pump. So my nigga, I said, fuck it. It's finna go down. So I jump out. I start creeping towards the car. Chat. Undercover police hop out the fucking car, chat. A midget little undercover bitch. What you call that bitch, babe? Mexican jumping bean?
A Mexican jumping bean.
This little goofy bitch jump out the fucking car, chat. She like, what's up? What's up? I'm like, what's up? Bitch, you just scared the shit out of me and my family. You talking about what now? Is that normal police procedure, you goofy bitch? To follow people around like that? With tinted windows? You didn't announce that you was the police? You almost got your shit blew back, goofy bitch. Right? I'm heated, chat. So I walk off. I even walk off from my car. Mind you, I'm trying to be slick. I got my gun on me. I almost blew this bitch head back. And I know that's why she want to get aggressive, because she know I'm scrapped. Right? But I'm legally scrapped. I ain't know I was legally scrapped, chat. I did not know I was legally scrapped. We gonna get there. You like, how you ain't know you was legally scrapped? I'ma tell you, bitch. I'ma tell you. So I ain't know, chat. I ain't know I was legally scrapped. So I walk away. I go to the liquor store and buy a bottle of Crown, trying to kill time, get a police time to leave or whatever. So when the police, I come out the liquor store, mind you, my car parked out there. So I take my gun off of me and I lift my hood of my car with an engine at, and I put my gun in the engine by the battery. Little did I know, the police is everywhere around me watching. They see me put the gun in the shit, chat. Right? They already see me put the gun in the shit, chat. Right? So when we leave, we go to, I said, which way the police go? They say they went that way. So we go this way. Right? Soon as we get to the light, about to get on the highway, yo, they surround us like bumblebees, nigga. They police every motherfucking where, nigga. I don't know where to go, nigga. So mind you, I got a whole sack. Now check. I keep my duffel bag on me, right? My little I got Adidas like fanny pack, but I keep it on my shoulder. It got blunts, it got papers, like 3-4 kinds of papers, right? Grab a leaf, fucking everything is in my bag to smoke weed. Ain't no weed in the bag, chat. No weed in the bag, chat. It's in my nuts, right? Mind you, I got on skinny jeans, tight ass skinnies, Rick James tight skinnies, right? So I got on my skinny, so I stick, when they pull us over, I shove all the weed down in my nuts, right? And before we get pulled over, I dump all the roaches. Me and my girl, we keep a little, we smoke around like everybody. So I dumped all the roaches. Yeah, I don't know what this nigga talking about. So yeah, I poured out the roaches. You see what I'm saying? So that's before we pull off. So now when they get behind us, ain't no weed in the car except for the weed in my nuts. So the cops, like, they trying to talk to us. They surround the car. They asking goofy ass questions. I'm like, man, what do y'all want, man? Stop fucking with us, bro. The one cop trying, calm down, man. Why you being so? I say, stop that weird cop shit. Can you stop? I remember saying that to the police. Can you stop? Don't do the weird cop shit, bro. Just do cop shit. Don't do the weird cop shit. Stop trying to insinuate people, antagonize people like you're just so calm. And we know the tactics, bro. We watch TV. We watch TikTok. We know how y'all act. Yo, the cops started busting out laughing when I said that. I was like, yeah, bro, we watch TikTok. We know how you motherfuckers act. They was like, oh, so you're a TikToker? I was like, no, I'm a YouTuber. Different. Big dog shit. You know what I'm saying? So anybody could be a TikToker, nigga, and not everybody can be a YouTuber, nigga. So they all laughing and shit. So eventually they get us out the car. They put my girl in handcuffs. They put my brother in handcuffs. They put me in handcuffs. And they go into my hood directly to get the gun. That's how I knew they was watching. So as soon as they pull the gun out, I'm like, it's my gun. I'm like, yeah, it's my gun. Then the bitch I almost shot. She like, yeah, we know. I was like, no, you know, bitch. I almost blew your shit back blue, bitch. I almost blew your shit back blue, bitch. That's how you know I had this motherfucking gun, because you almost died. That's how. Ain't no we know. You know, goofy bitch. Right? So I'm telling the female cop in my own way, bitch, I almost killed you. But what I keep saying to her is, ma'am, you scared the shit out of her. She just keep looking at me. She don't want to look me directly in the face because she know I almost smoked her. You know what I'm saying? So that's an uncomfortable feeling. Like, and if she would have drew, I would have drew. Because you didn't flash your lights, you didn't do nothing. We was finna have an old Western shootout with the police, and I wasn't gonna flinch. I was gonna kill him. Why? Because you didn't turn on your lights. You didn't do no police activity. You hopped out like a gang member, nigga. You was finna get smoked, nigga. Smoked turkey, you little goofy bitch. So, anyway, so they got us pulled over. Now they looking for drugs. They looking heavy. Mind you, chat, I don't know. My brother got a case. And the bar that we just went to is the place he caught the case at. And the nigga that snitched on us with the police is in the bar. You got it coming, homie. You put the police on me and my brother and my lady, cuz I ain't gonna even play with you, dog. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna go there. That's a whole nother shit, chat. Hey, we got you, cuz. We got you now. We got you. Hot sauce, son. Hot sauce. We got you, son. But anyway, what's up, Blaine? So anyway, he said, hey, Sushi said, damn, bro, this story is wild. Yeah, this is a crazy ass story. It ain't over though. Listen. So they handcuff us up. Now, chat, you know how y'all got the little, this how I find out somebody snitched on my brother. Like, my brother already thinking somebody done put the police on us, right? But chat, I got weed on me, chat. I stink. And the cops keep saying, oh, I smell weed. I say, I smoke weed. I say, that's me. I'm the weed smoker. Just got done smoking right now. What's up? Everything good? Weed illegal? What we doing? They're like, no, calm down. I'm like, no, ain't no calm down. Y'all keep bringing up shit like probable cause. Y'all keep bringing up shit as a reason to fuck with us. And I say, my gun, chat, I don't know that my gun good, chat. Chat, I got my gun from my pops. I didn't know the gun was registered, clean. This was my EDC. This was my bang bang boogie. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, hey, something go down, I'm gonna have to, and I get rid of this bitch. You know what I'm saying, chat? So I didn't know my gun is fucking legal. in my mind, chat, I prepared myself to go to jail, chat. Cause I chat, when I've been had this gun for 3, 4, 5 years, chat. But I never been pulled over, never had an encounter with the police, nothing. I got the gun from Pops. Chat, the cops come back to me, and y'all know the little mini, I got on skinny jeans, but y'all know the little mini pocket? You got your pocket, then you got the mini pocket, the little small pocket. Chat, they check my small pocket like 16 times. They go in and out my small pocket. I'm like, bitch, I got all these big pockets, back pockets. They keep rattling their finger around that small pocket. They don't find nothing, right? Then, when we first get out the car, they take my hat off and they check the lining of my hat. Nothing in my hat. Then the female cop who almost blinked in her face, she come take my hat and do the line in the hat. See, that's all cocaine. They don't do none of that for weed. Weed too big to be doing all, like, you ain't hiding no weed like that. This all cocaine. So now I know they looking at my brother. They look at, they right? So mind you, the gun, they still running the gun, chat. It's 9 police, chat. 3 of us, 9 police officers, no cap. It's 9 of them, chat. So I'm having a full-blown conversation with the cop that got me handcuffed. Me and him just like chatting it up. Talking about all kind of goofy shit. We just having a whole conversation. My brother over here crying, being a bitch. You got a gun. Oh my God, you got a gun. Shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, I got a gun. You know I told guns. Don't get in front of the police and be a bitch. I never let my brother in my car again, chat. I love him, but he's a bitch. My brother's a bitch. Avery, you's a bitch. So anyway, so the cop come back, chat, and he like, spread your legs. Mind you, chat, I'm already handcuffed and leaning towards the car. I say, the gun done came back. My dad done murdered somebody, bitch. I'm going to jail. Right? So he like, spread your legs. Pat me down all the way to my feet, to my ankles. And next thing I know, once the cop like touched my ankles, he like touching my legs and shit, patting me down. And the other cop goes, sir. And I look. And he's holding my gun like this, like something stinks. He's like, ew, ew. He's holding it like this, chat, like, sir. I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I'm putting your gun in the trunk. I put your clip and your extra bullet, I took it out and I put it in the glove box. So your bullets is in the glove box and your gun is in the trunk. Chat, the next thing I'm feeling, the cop takes off one cuff. I said, I'm free. I'm free! Chat, they put the blink back in the car. They unhandcuff us, hop in the car. Now I'm a dick. The police tried to hurry up and leave. Chat, I'm like, no, I was talking to him. Let me finish my story. Everybody started laughing, right? But, chat, unhandcuffed us, let us go, left my gun in the car. We going about our business, chat. Chat, I never had no shit. Well, second time I had some shit like that happen to me. The first time I had a bunch of weed in my drawers, like this time. But the weed last time when I was a kid, it was bulging. And the cops was trying to search me, but I had ID and we at my people's house. And I kept telling the cops, like, yo, man, I know, like, I identified myself. Can I go tell my family, like, everything cool? Nigga ran right in my auntie house, took the weed out, stashed it, came back out like nothing was going on, came right back to the police. And they looked me up and down, seeing that bulge was gone. I had a big bag on me of weed, chat. All dimed up. But they pulled us over. They was jump out boys. They pulled us over like sliding Vando type shit. Like back in the day, they were jump out boys, mask on and all. But this time, chat, got away, chat, scot-free, and almost popped the police, nigga. And almost popped the police. How you almost shoot the police and go home, nigga? And go home, nigga. I told my lady I'm a boss. And y'all, my lady stood in the paint so gangster, nigga. Y'all see Miss B in the chat. Miss B ain't snapped, dog. She ain't even flinched. She standing there like a gangster, nigga. I ain't chat. I'm saving up my little coins. I'm about to go buy a new bag. You know what I'm saying? She needs something for standing in the paint like that, chat. A lot of y'all don't even know a female that is standing in the paint like that. The weed over here, the gun over here. And the cops tried to get my girl out the car first, right? And I got mad. I was like, I said out loud, chat. I was like, oh, separate the white girl, hoping she tell you where the drugs at. They all was like, damn. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know how this shit work. Y'all goofy. Y'all goofy. Y'all do the same shit. This is the same tactic. Y'all don't know that's my wife. She ain't finna tell you shit. That's my wife, nigga. Ain't nothing. Until death do us part. This white lady ain't finna tell you shit. Hey, bro, you right. I do need to light this joint. But yeah, bro. Trying to get my girl out the car first like she's some panicking ass white girl. Oh my God, thank you for saving me from the 2 black guys. I don't know them. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Where are my parents? Where are my parents?
They got so mad when we brought up race.
Yeah, the one cop, my lady said something about race. The one cop got mad as fuck. Hey, y'all like and subscribe. Thank you, Blame. Love my boy Blame.
Yeah.
Blame ain't no mod yet, man.
Nah, you should make him one. I thought he was one. Blame, weren't you a mod at one point?
Yeah, I thought Blame was a mod.
But yeah, I was like, you know.
BJ in the building. What up? What up, BJ?
Granted, this has never happened to me as a single white woman driving around, but you know, I hear y'all. Y'all just doing your job. Don't even start that bullshit. You're gonna get them.
Hey, Blame, you a mod now, Blame. My bad. I thought Blame was a mod already.
No, look at his profile.
Nah, Blame a dude, BJ.
Some Spanish dude.
Nah, Blame a
With
dude.
children.
Oh, Blame got kids?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you can tell a racist joke. I love racist jokes. Come on, Zach Attack.
It better be fucking good.
It better be good. I'll tell you a joke. There was these 2 old men sitting down, and one of the old men said, "Did you know after pigeons have sex, they die?" And the other man told the man, he say, "How the fuck you know?" He say, "Pigeons don't die after they have sex." He said, "Well, the one I fucked died."
That is so disturbing.
What do you call 4 black guys getting in a red car? Oh, this is going to be funny. I know this is going to be funny. What do you call 4 black guys getting in a red car?
Oh, I couldn't even.
I think this is going to be funny, chat. I never heard this one before. Come on, Zach. The chat is waiting.
Fuck, I'm not allowed to answer.
That's not even racist. That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck, bro. That's funny. Hey, chat, I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked, make you hide that bitch, and pray to the Pope. We finna get on with the show, chat. But thank y'all for listening to my story of us getting pulled over. He say, what do you call a bunch of white guys?
Bench full of white guys.
What do you call a bench full of white guys? I don't know. I tried to get that one. I don't know. That nigga said that 4 black guys is a Kit Kat.
I want to say payday. He's talking about nothing.
The NBA. Oh my God. Wow.
That was pretty good.
That was good, bro. You got some jokes, bro. Somebody say, yo, you look like Ice Cube. Shit, I wish I had his hair. Don't that nigga still got his hair? Yo, here come Ron with the bullshit. Here come Ron with the bullshit. Hold on, chat. It was something I wanted to touch on first.
Cheeks and lift your stack.
It was one video I wanted to get into first, chat. Hey, they say what up in the chat, babe.
Hey, y'all.
Damn, babe, you popping. You on the show with me? You got almost got locked up with a nigga all the other night. We almost went to jail on that.
Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
AJ said you don't call me Griselda Blonde.
So, Jack, before we bring up these big names, let me ask you, why go after the big names? If they may have the power to silence you going after them.
Because guess what? If I win, then I win. But I'd rather go down losing with voice. It might embolden other people to come forward and speak up. And see, one Jaguar right is a problem. Imagine 1,000.
You seem to have opened up. Again, we just spoke with Jonathan Hay, and
Yeah.
he thanked you for bringing his voice to light, because he has stories that goes way back to the early days of Rihanna.
That's my job.
And he said you gave him the courage.
Hey, chat, can y'all tell me why y'all think BJ hate Jaguar right so much?
Because she sounds so bitter. She sounds like her baby mama.
Hey,
He says it. He already says. He says she sounds like a bitter ass baby mama. So
Hey,
I just
chat.
assumed he's projecting.
what up, Nikki? Nikki say good morning, chat. What up, Nikki? Nikki, do you love me? Hey, chat, why BJ hate Jaguar so much, chat?
What did I tell y'all when we first sat here? I'm gonna keep talking until everyone else is so loud that they can't hear me no more.
Wow.
That's my job.
That's right.
To make sure that I'm not being drowned out by lies, but I'm being drowned out by the rest of the truth. That's the gig. And after talking with him tonight, I think our relationship is hitting another plateau.
Move,
Because y'all have
cat.
been listening to me tell y'all these things, and y'all been hearing everybody calling us liars for doing and saying what we did. And now here is a man that was there. What happens next? Is he gonna be a liar too? Or is he gonna be a liar because he's a liar? Because he lied, because he said this. Now he just sat there and said that they asked him to fall on his sword.
Yeah.
Was he lying? Do y'all think he was lying?
No. His position, where his
Now, maybe BJ right? Maybe BJ right. And Jag being how she is, right? Because in the beginning, I'm not going to act like I don't understand BJ. I couldn't stomach Jaguar. I like her now, and she's great for my content. She's great for the topics that are going on right now. But if I could defend BJ, when Jaguar first came out, she had that Orlando Brown thing. This is why I don't watch Orlando Brown. Of course, Orlando Brown gonna just say some shit. You just like, if I keep watching this shit, my brain gonna go to mush. Yeah, you know, Diddy is Usher, and I'm Jesus, and like he be saying some real shit, right? Orlando be saying some real shit, and then he just says like some off the wall, crazy shit. And Jaguar, to me, when she first started, had that same feel. It all wasn't rolling off. It was like the MK Ultra was still inside this bitch, right? In my opinion, it wasn't until I watched the video more recently of Jaguar, and I was like, oh, she's getting better. She's sounding more concise, sounding more purposeful, sounding more accurate with her stories. She's consistently saying the same thing.
Maybe she was reprogrammed.
No.
I thought it was weird. Like I heard her in Orlando. What interested me, the reason I wanted to watch her, I know you didn't really like watching the two.
But that's why I didn't want to watch them together, because I know he's weird.
He was like, you're my mom, and like, why would you?
See what I'm saying?
Like,
that's why it's hard.
And it's like you're trying to
That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't. I don't watch Orlando Brown interviews because, like Nikki says, she's been consistent lately. Like everything she's saying adds up. But when they put her on with Orlando Brown, I didn't watch it because I knew it was just going to be this off thing. Like
you're whispering in each other's ear about some weird magic shit.
Right, Orlando's off. Like period. Like, and I think he hits the note sometime, but he's off. Orlando's off. So I do enjoy Jaguar, and I do, but I have to agree with BJ where I wasn't feeling it in the beginning because she didn't seem stable. And so I think a lot of people got that over to her like, yo, you have a big message. You could really go somewhere with your message and go to higher heights. But you wonky. Your message is mad wonky. You kind of coming off like Orlando.
His condition, his everything that's going on about it.
I know what it feels like to be duct taped in the trunk of a fucking car. And I know what it feels like to make a deal that you don't want to make to get out. His PTSD is real.
So let's start with this, Jag.
Fucking Drake. he was working with Drake.
Yeah, so
And then helping Drake's baby mama, who he was trying to keep on the low, and all of a sudden he in the trunk with his.
Now, who she's talking about, I don't know if y'all heard the story about this white dude who find out that he got robbed, kidnapped, and all this shit, and it looked like it's Drake's fault. And I don't. So let me pull this up for y'all real quick. So I don't know, chat, if y'all familiar with this particular story. I did play it a few weeks ago. Shout out to Truth Is on YouTube that got this interview with this gentleman that Jaguar's talking about. All I can tell y'all is this interview, chat, is heavy. It is, yeah, it's heavy, chat. So I'm gonna show it to you because I rock with y'all. Shout out to Nikki Love and this motherfucker. Shout out to BJ. Shout out to Ron. But yeah, let me play this interview for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how many views it did too, because this was very this video was like super impactful. Yeah, I think this it. I think this it right here. Not sure.
We run tabletops that get your.
But I think it is worth watching because it's next level. Like, it's a lot of shit y'all don't think y'all like when you hear this. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. All right, chat. I'll play it from here, and then I'm gonna take that and do that. Oh, hold on, chat. My bad.
I just want you to introduce yourself. Tell the audience who you are, how did you get in the industry, a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's truly an honor. I've looked at your stuff and I definitely felt like it's the right fit for me to speak with you. So that's why we're here. But my name is Jonathan Hay. I'm a publicist. I don't know really how I fell into the world of publicity, but it started back home in Louisville, Kentucky. Kind of got like a lucky break because I never dreamed of being a publicist. Didn't even know what it was when I started. I was more into like producing music and making tracks, and my career became as a publicist, and that's where I made a lot of money. I was very, very successful. I keep talking in past tense because it's like two different lives that I have now, like the publicist when I started versus the publicity that I'm doing now. But so from Louisville, Kentucky, a small town, it was a big deal to accomplish what I have accomplished, especially without really the strength of the internet and social media and being able to talk like this, just going, hitting the streets, going out to LA, going to New York, taking meetings, and basically clawing my way to the top. But then once I clawed my way to the top, I was like, this is pretty weird. And a lot of traumatic things happened, and it's been a very strange, both blessed and both cursed career, right? Because I come from a very strong Christian family.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking into you.
Yeah, my family was like, they started Southeast Christian Church. They were one of like, my uncle was the founding elder of Southeast Christian Church. They're now a mega church in Louisville. So I remember when it was like a couple hundred people to now 30, 40,000 people every Sunday. So I watched the business of the church, which back in the day I struggled with because I was like, it seems like we're selling Jesus. It seems like we're selling God. And because I was rebellious, right? So, and when you're younger, you question everything. So it kind of turned me off a little bit because when my family would get together with like my grandfather, my uncles, and people of the church, it seems like the biggest conversation was attendance and offering. And that was a turnoff. But then as I got older, I realized to have a church of that magnitude, they had to have infrastructure in place. They had to have the building in place. They had to have the insurance. They had to have the security. They had to have the team to support as many people as they did. So then I started to understand the business of it. And the thing about that church is there's never been any scandals. There's never been anything that you've ever heard wrong of people coming out and speaking against Southeast Christian Church. So I'm very proud to be raised in such a church, you know? So that's where I'm at with that.
Of course.
Sorry to divert.
No problem. Before we get into, the deeper aspects of your life and, your relationship with God and all that, because I have some questions with that as well. I want to know, just for the audience sake, as a publicist, what did you do? Who did you work with? What were the things that you were instructed to? What does a publicist do?
What's up, Life
For those
Ride?
that don't know.
So the publicist is different now, but when I started off to be a publicist, you were,
Shout out
to
Life
report
Ride.
media. You were set out to, send the press releases, deal with the fans a lot, especially you go on tour and you would deal with like, when I would go on tour with an artist and I'm the publicist, I would be usually the one that would go in first, because radio was usually there, local media was there. So I would coordinate like all the different obstacles that would come to speak to the artist, to set up the band, to set up, I'll just say band instead of artist, set up the band and make sure all that goes off without a hitch, in a comfortable surrounding, right? So that was like the main thing that I would do. And I would deal with the media. There wasn't social media involved, right? So you were dealing with publications and stories were a lot more relevant for like stories would be relevant for like a month until the next magazine came out, where stories nowadays, as you know, are relevant for a day,
Yeah, seconds, minutes.
minutes. So it's like we had a whole month and we had a few channels, we had a few stations. So it was a lot harder to get media out there. And then I would also handle crisis management, damage control, anything that could go wrong.
Okay, today, the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro built from the ground up for Apple Intelligence. I hope you were taking...
It's like contact the publicist. I was like the go-between between the artist and the label, and just like a lot of BS probably, It was like, and I would have to fall on swords. I would have to do the most. Nowadays, publicist is kind of, with social media being around, people can contact the artist directly. People can contact the celebrity directly, the brand directly. So there's not really, the publicists aren't doing as much as they used to. And they've had to adapt and they've had to pivot. So like some of the publicists that I grew up with, they're really, really struggling right now because everybody wants the influencers, the podcast, the playlist, everything else. It's not the same. The media's changed. But as far as I've worked with, I came into business with a rock and roll group called Days of the New. We sold 3 million records. We were signed to Geffen and Interscope. And just like in 2000, I think 2001 or 2002, the song from that group was named the #1 mainstream rock group of all time by Billboard, which was an honor. So after that happened, like I was out there and we had sold that many records, a song being 17 weeks #1. While I was on tour, I met this guy named Kevin Skinner. We were in New York, this guy named Kevin Skinner, and he introduced me to Whitney Houston's father. And then I started working with Whitney Houston's father, which was crazy because it allowed me to work with his daughter, Whitney Houston, who then introduced me to the Rihanna.
Now, none of us knew that Whitney Houston's father was in the game. Tell me when you heard of Whitney Houston's father being in this business. Never. First time, huh?
On a project, and then Rihanna's Pond of Replay blows up, and then it's like off to the racehorses. So then like my career was, born. I was working with Teddy Riley and Michael Jackson after his passing, not like during his passing, like working on an album, But a lot of people think like people like Michael Jackson and people like Whitney Houston, it's like you're never really dealing with the artist direct. You're dealing with the label and the team. It's like, like when you go to Walmart, you would really run into Sam Walton, the founder of it. So you have all these moving parts, and that's especially the way it was back in the day. So the artists were very shielded. Or you could look at it, the labels were more in control, right? Nowadays, nowadays the kids have really got it right as far as the way they're handling their content with media and social media. They're very in charge. Because back in the day, the infrastructure was set up where the artists were kind of left out of everything. That's why publishing wasn't paid. It was very shady.
So essentially, you got in the industry by chance as a publicist, and basically what a publicist would do is you were the storyteller, you and the problem solver. If like you said, if there was a crisis, you would be on the PR side trying to make that situation appear better than what it is, or trying to make people forget. If a new artist came out and you had to create an article for them and get it heard by the biggest or reported on by bigger sites, that was what you basically did, correct?
Correct.
They gonna send me the commercial because
to my apartment in Louisville, Kentucky, and I had just moved there because I went through a breakup of 9 years.
All right, chat. When everybody get back,
And my daughter was coming back to me because she was looking for something that I didn't have. Something of hers, right? It's just she would help move. I forgot what it was exactly that she was looking for, but it was after midnight, and we were coming into my door, and I was
His daughter.
Yo,
And come on.
man.
There was some shit going on with Triple X Stacey out and what a Drake baby. There wasn't. Fucking Aubrey.
So Jack, as we get started.
Fucking Aubrey putting hits out on goddamn PR reps.
Yeah, no. It's wild shit. Wild shit.
Cause that's really what it's looking like, ain't it, Drake? Am I reaching?
The man said it.
They not like us.
Yeah,
They not like us.
They not like us.
And I love that song because now every time I hear somebody say, I'm sick and tired of they not like us, it's because you not like us.
Yeah.
You like them. That's why you don't like this song. Like, it was crazy. No, literally, we went to go eat the other day. We not gonna say the restaurant because I ain't trying to put them on social blast.
Okay.
But one Drake song came on, right? I'll say this, we were in Bishop Arts.
Oh.
One Drake song came on, and then another Drake song came on. And it when it got to the third one, is this a Drake, is this a Drake playlist? Could you turn on something else? And she's like, was there anything else? So we got the Beyonce playlist.
There you go.
Yeah, but it had all of the freak on victims on it. Usher was on, like, we were just sitting up there. Who's the next victim on the playlist? And then, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Damn.
Jack is crazy.
Confessions. They played Usher Confessions. Confessed that Lifetime Achievement Award was a fucking hush payment for your fucking asshole and all of the many years of abuse. Cause there wasn't no lifetime. I'm still mad. People say, why are you saying that about Usher?
Oh. So
I'm mad that people aren't more mad at Usher.
For what?
Because somewhere along the way he went from a victim to a procurer to a head turner.
Y'all know
let's
Usher
just
booty
be
gone.
honest about Usher. Is he a victim? Or is he a cooperating fucking agent?
I think we saw the moment he turned into.
Let's be honest.
It's when Diddy put his arm around him and said,
We all know that chili shit was a PR relationship. We know that, right? That chili shit wasn't real. Him and Chili.
Oh yeah, you said Chili.
That wasn't. Who believes that was real?
I don't. Hands? No hands? Okay.
Real life.
All right, I ain't know because I don't think we watched this last night with the situation with Jonathan Majors, with Jag talking about it. So we definitely gonna get into this one real quick. And what's going on with Jonathan Majors? Like, why is Jonathan Majors always in trouble, Chad? Like, what the fuck is up with Jonathan Majors? Like, this nigga stay in the news with some legal shit. Did he beat the case with the goofy white bitch? Like, what's up with Jonathan Majors, dog? This nigga in the news more than Lil Wayne, nigga. This nigga go to jail like, like rappers, nigga. ZL in the building. What's up, ZL? Yeah, but I don't know what's up with Jonathan Majors. He kind of give me those Jesse Smollett vibes. Like, this nigga just stay in jail. Like, the fuck are you in jail all the time for?
It ain't real life. Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
What was the song that he started breaking out to try to sing there to make it real?
I forgot. Yeah, he tried to sing something. What was it? I forgot what it was, but he tried to sing it in. You know,
was it "Can You Stay in the Rain" or some shit?
It's something around that. We gotta Google
He
that.
picked out a lyric. Y'all remember?
Yeah. He tried to get it out.
And she said, all I want was an Oscar, just an Oscar. Like, I wish I could like narrate what these conversations, you know.
We wish you could too.
Jonathan Major. I don't even remember fucking you last night.
These nights.
Nights like this.
Nights like this.
Look at that. And she said, just an Oscar. That's all. I waited so.
Put me in the game, coach.
I just find it interesting. She was very happy when she first left. She was very happy when she married that 7-day Adventist minister. She was very happy when her heart was conflicted. And she gave her life over to Christ. And then somewhere along the way, she kept trying to work, and they kept telling her she could work, and then she got cut out. And unfortunately, I think Hollywood is the God that she's been able to count on.
That's real.
You wanna know what's funny? When you leave,
what up, ZL?
and then you come back, they make you crawl through shit.
Mm-hmm.
They make you eat a lot of shit.
Yep.
And at her age, as beautiful as she still is, she's
talking about Megan Good. That's why y'all don't see Megan Good get certain roles. Yeah, because when you turn your life to God and then you try to go back to Hollywood, they gonna put the devil on your own overtime. They're gonna put all kind of freak offs, Diddy. You're gonna be at every Diddy party, bitch. If you try to turn to God and then you finna go back to the industry, you finna be at every freak off.
get played for a sucker by the game in every way possible. You got Michael Ealy proving that he done put dick to you because he had no respect for your man the way he came up and squeezed you real tight like that. And the simple fact that your man didn't have something to say about it either. Like, all right, everybody made a bunch of excuses for Will Smith smacking Chris Rock for what he said about Jada, but nobody thought
facts
Jonathan Majors should have at least chin checked Michael Ealy.
Well, and to be fair, he's already in a shitload of trouble. so like, you know, he could.
And the entire black community would have been like, "You fucking right, you better keep."
Shit, he done already smacked up the white girl.
Yeah,
what's wrong? Nah, fuck it.
Hey, bro, and one of you niggas hug my bitch and pick my bitch up while you hugging her, nigga. I'm telling you, at least a knee shot. At least a knee shot on camera. I'm finna eat that disrespect as a grown ass black man with an ego. You crazy out your mind. Pick my bitch up. Pick my bitch up and hug my bitch and pick her up off her feet in front of me, bitch. You better not even let me see no shit on TV like that, or on camera, on video, on YouTube. Yeah, nigga try to pick my bitch up. That's it. I'ma pick you and that bitch up. Why you got that bitch picked up? I'ma kick you in your kneecaps, nigga, and beat the dog shit out of you. I don't know what that nigga was thinking. If that's my bitch, you finna pick up my bitch. But what's fucked up? He know Jonathan Majors in trouble. So for Jonathan to get out of character and for him to try to play victim, what? No, this is my friend. That's just friends. You don't pick up nobody bitch in front of them and hug her off her feet, nigga. The fuck you doing, bro? For real. That was some lame shit Jonathan Ely did, bro. I don't care what you say, bro. You take a nigga girl, bro. Yeah, nightstick to the knee. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Nightstick to the knee, bro. I gotta agree. We on the red carpet, my nigga. Me and my girl standing together. You see me and my girl. You run up on my girl. You don't even dap me up, say what up to me. You run up on my girl, hug her, and pick her up off her feet. Yeah. Okay. 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 Sure. I'm finna beat the dog shit out of you right there. And I ain't gonna stop either. And I'm gonna hurt you. That first blow gonna hurt. Like, I'm gonna break an arm or a leg on that first blow. You gonna remember that shit for you gonna remember picking my bitch up for a long time. I mean, a long time. Yo, that regret gonna be weighing on your spirit. You gonna be like, man, I should have never picked that lady up. Cause you just gonna feel your knee buckle crack. That bitch gonna fall, you gonna fall. I'ma step on her face just for her not scratching your eyeballs out for not letting her pick her up. You ain't picking up my woman. You even hug my woman too tight. Hey, Ron say the levels of disrespect. Ron, I know you saw that shit. That nigga picked that nigga bitch up and hugged her off her feet. Who? I'm an owl, nigga. Who? I'm an owl, nigga. I swoop your ass, nigga. I break your whole motherfucking sternum, nigga. You'll be gasping for air. You'll be trying to figure out where his baseball bat come from. How did he get a baseball bat? Out of nowhere. Yeah, nigga, ain't no fucking way, nigga.
Fuck that. What's a light skin? Boy.
Michael Ealy is a
light-skinned man. See, you heard him? He say, boy, you hear it from, especially from a dude. Like a real dude, you hear it in your spirit, bro. Like, nigga, you pick my bitch up? That's almost like a nigga trying to act like he can pick your bitch up to fuck her. Like, I can hold this bitch up and fuck her. Nah, you finna hold this bullet, you goofy bitch.
I done struck again. I would have struck again.
What'd you say, babe? Period.
You coming off Creed 3, nigga. Say, bro. Nigga.
Michael Ealy has looked sick for the past 5 years. And he came up and he chin-checked that very healthy Negro with his black woman. Question is, if Megan Good had been white, would he have done it? Bet you not.
Wouldn't have done that to no white woman.
Bet you not.
Exactly. Wouldn't have done that to no white woman. Wouldn't have even played in public like that. That's why, bro, I seen this girl say something so stupid and ignorant, and I agree with it 1000%. And I know it's stupid and ignorant, and I still agree with this bitch. This bitch said, humble is a scam, bitch. Humble is a scam. And I know that's stupid. I know that's not mature. I know that's not the right thing to say, but that's how we feel today, bitch. I agree with the goofy bitch. Humble is a scam, nigga. Humble get no respect, and the first sign of trouble, that's a hole up in your neck, nigga. Humble don't get no respect, nigga. Humble is a scam. Because like they said, if that was a white woman, he wouldn't have picked that white bitch up in front of her white husband. Would you, Michael Ealy? But this nigga a Marvel star too, nigga. This nigga's playing God in Marvel, the universal God in Marvel. And you pick up this nigga's bitch and spin her around for a hug? Yeah, nigga, I'd have snapped your kneecaps, and when you went to the ground, I'd have snapped your fucking neck. Yeah, nigga. Right on the red carpet. It'd been red everywhere with your fucking head twisted off. Touch my bitch. Out your fucking mind.
Oh, shit.
All this shit is fake as fuck. They saved her black ass. See, this is another thing. See how easy they manipulate us? They went and got her. to save him because nobody wanted to fuck with him because they felt like he deserved what he got with the white girl. Yeah. Black community was done with him. And then here come Megan.
And then y'all don't even know this nigga talks like this. Jonathan Majors. This nigga's not even a real nigga. He's from across the pond. They don't even consider themselves black. They're tribal from Africa and other places like that. We're not American, okay? Justin Majors. No, it's not.
Nigga, this woman's love.
Oh.
I mean, this woman's color brought me back. I was dead. But when they got me a nigga, bitch, I knew I was gonna make it. I love you, baby.
When they got a what?
You
Hold on, Jay. Oh,
but when they got me a nigga, bitch, I knew I was gonna make it. I love you, baby. Me and you us never fall. He might as well have been singing that.
I love me some Jay.
Jack is always.
That shit don't look real, and y'all know it. And it's sad because the both of them are accomplished actors. They should be able to live their lives realistically, but they got to make it for the machine.
They got to make it.
I'm really looking forward to having more conversations with Jonathan. I think you guys are gonna find that we got a lot further to go down the rabbit hole.
Real life.
Y'all, chat, I gotta say, that was one of my favorite Jaguar Wright interviews. That one was funny, chat. That one was top notch Jaguar right there. If you ain't enjoyed that, I don't know what to tell you.
All right, Gene Deal, how's it going?
Cam TV, what's going on, brother?
Hey, just out here grinding, man. I see you out here doing your thing too. Staying busy.
Yeah, I'm staying busy, but I don't know about that grinding. Yeah, I thought I was retired.
I thought we would start with some of the latest news about Diddy going on, man. And that is in the lawsuit from Little Rob, which, I was going to get into a little bit later, but in this lawsuit, Little Rob suggests that he told him that he was the one that shot up the club in 1999 and actually got away with it. And, it was kind of controversial because the lady who actually got shot in the nose actually came out and started accusing it of...
Chat, we already an hour into the show. It feel like 5 minutes I've been here, man. I love this shit. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked, make you hide that bitch, and pray to the Pope. It's TSD gang, nigga.
Being Diddy that actually did it.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? Is there, what do you remember from that time?
Well, we were off. Well, I was one of the securities that was off that week because him and Jennifer Lopez were going to the Mediterranean to take a trip on a yacht. So I had got a call from Paul, one of the securities, and he had said that, oh, Gene, Puff is coming back to the city. You got to get him. I'm like, no, I'm off. And hung up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Wolf Jonesden was at the club having fun. Puff had called him and asked Wolf what were they doing. They said they at the show. A girl named one of Puff old, the person who did the City College with him, named the City College events and a lot of parties. Her name was Jessica Rosen.
Hey, chat, we're going to get back to this Gene Deal interview in a minute, chat. I'm in a Jaguar mood, chat. Sorry, chat. I'm in a Jaguar mood. We're gonna finish this interview right here. I ain't up to hear Gene talk slow right now. I mean, I'm feeling Jag. We're in a Jag vibe right now.
Everything that I experienced in my own family. My sister Lachelle hates me and is working with trans Rena Kibi against me because she's upset that our mother was single when she was born and used to drop her off with our uncle Candyman, who was a child pedophile. And everyone knew it. And my mother kept dropping her off there. And he kept sexually assaulting her. And when I asked my mom why she did something so stupid like that when everyone knew what he was, she said, well, he's my dad's baby brother. And my daddy would have killed him if he did anything to my baby. And I said, you know what? That was, wow. Wow.
Everybody got somebody like that in their family.
Yeah.
Because a predator is a predator. They don't care about.
So how much did it cost to fill your tank?
Almost $100.
How much is the car payment?
$140.
Their punishment. They just want to get their fixes, see? Like I know drug addicts who rob drug dealers knowing they're going to come back and hurt them and hit them and shoot them and not care because the drugs are so good and they so numb, they just going to take that beating. They done already got what they wanted. It's an addiction.
They made again, we just spoke on it last time. They made a whole song, called Uncle Chester, Mama, Mama, Please Don't Leave, because Chester's going to put his hands on me.
Yeah.
Do you feel like society is still turning a blind eye?
Of course they are. They're still letting their children watch TV. If society really gave a shit, they would turn off the televisions. They would take away the phones. Their children's minds, they are being groomed around the clock. All of the stuff that our kids see on the internet and the parental stuff, it's so easy to get around. Your mom puts a parental lock on yours, so then you call a friend and then you find out, you get another email address and just create another one and lie about your age and now you there.
It increases the curiosity. Oh, this is locked? Oh, we're gonna work around it.
Exactly. So if parents are still making their children's victims of the internet, clearly they're not paying attention to the fact that they're setting them up to be groomed. Families are making kids victims with the shows they watch, the music they listen to, the video games they play. So young man had just beheaded his father.
Yo, chat. So Fortnite got it in there now where you can sell your soul in Fortnite, chat. Can we talk about this, chat? Because I know we all got kids. So Fortnite got it in there where you can sell your soul to revive a friend in Fortnite. And they done put a new upgrade in Fortnite where there's a devil sitting on the throne where you can sell your soul to him to revive a friend. I tell y'all, this world is so debaucherous. They put selling your soul in a video game. That's the new update for Fortnite. That's the new update for Fortnite, where your kid can sell their soul to revive a friend in the game. The work that Satan does on this planet and the effort that he puts in is always up front. You ain't never got no guesses about what the dark fuck himself who hates us so much. That's another thing too. I don't understand why people follow demonic spirits and demonic viewpoints and Luciferian viewpoints when you taught that the angels that fell hated man. They hated that God made us special. They hated that God made us special. And these the same motherfuckers you'll sell your soul to. These the same entities that Solomon had to control with the rain. And we can get into that story with Solomon. But how you sell your soul and you know these entities hate you. You know the fallen angels. You know their story in the Bible. You know what they did. You know when God made man and all the angels bowed to man, it was a certain bunch of motherfuckers that didn't want to. And said, what's so special about this fragile motherfucker? He can die. I'm an angel. I'm a being. I'm an energy. I can't die. Because energy cannot be what? Chat? Energy cannot be destroyed or created. And you done made this fragile human. So how you sell your soul to an entity that fucking hates you? You sell your soul to hate Satan, knowing Satan hates you, knowing that the road that is ahead of you, now making a deal with such an entity, now making a deal with such a negative connotation. Now you fucked. Now you fucked. Because you with the team that don't even like you. You join the niggas that don't even like you. That's how I understand how Satan was able to take over Hollywood and entertainment, the arts, whether it's painting, creating, crafts, sculpturing. Satan, when you get to the world of money and art, Satan is there waiting on you. You can be the best artist in the world. They're going to want you to sell your soul to get your art out there. Why? Because Satan is in the art. Why? Because Satan is in the Vatican. Because Satan is the Vatican. The Catholic Church is the house of Satan. That is the synagogue of Satan. That's why in Israel they ain't got no churches, no cathedrals, no mosques, no nothing. They got synagogues. What did the Bible say about a synagogue? What did the Bible say about a synagogue? It's the house of Satan. It is the house, it is the home, it is the dwelling of Satan. So selling your soul don't make no sense to a nigga that don't like you. A nigga that has already determined you a fault nigga, he don't even fault with you. That's weird.
Because he said he was an enemy of the country. Is it true? Could be. Is that boy crazy? Could be. Did he do a good thing? Could be. All of those things could be true at the same time. Why is no one in this country talking about that? There's people just, they're losing their minds out here.
Yeah, let me ask you, and you shouted out Zoe Kravitz on Pierce Morgan,
Yes.
Blink Twice movie.
Yeah.
And of course you gave us a breakdown on our own channel. Go watch that as far as the breakdown of that. But one thing I want to ask you as far as in the Blink Twice movie, with Channing Tatum's, I don't want to call it his demise, were you satisfied?
W's in the chat if you seen Blink Twice. Have you seen Blink Twice? W's in the chat. If you have not seen it, go watch it. My girl made me watch it. I was very much not interested in watching that fucking movie. I don't know why. Just wasn't a thing for me. Amazing movie, chat. Amazing. I had no intent. If my girl was not my girl or didn't never say nothing about it or just it didn't exist in her world, I promise you I'd never watch that movie, chat. It's certain movies that just don't appeal to me. Amazing movie, chat. Go watch Blink Twice. We're probably gonna watch it again because we did not get to see. My girl saw the end, I didn't. She saw the very end, I fell asleep. But I think it was a really good movie. Shout out to Zoe Kravitz. Shout out to Channing Tatum. Amazing. Is that Channing Tatum? Yeah, Channing Tatum. That was an amazing movie. And Channing Tatum was brilliant. I mean, brilliant. I mean, if you like Channing Tatum and you've watched him be goofy, you've watched him with Mila Kunis in one of my favorite movies, Jupiter Ascending. He's just just can play. I mean, Channing is that guy. He's that guy. I hope he's not. I mean, he is a devil worshiping booty goon too, because you can't be in Hollywood without it, which sucks. But he's an amazing actor, and I like everything he does. I really like, especially when he's with Mila Kunis as well. I like Channing Tatum. That's just me.
Without the authorities knowing about it, having some knowledge of it, and no control of stopping
it. You pay all the police.
Yeah, but why is it being said that police have been paid off, authorities have been paid off, it's being proven that people are being paid off, and there's no major news story about those police officers being investigated, about those people being arrested, about those people being shut down? Why is qualified immunity creating blanket coverages for perverts in and out of the system? They got hip hop cops and none of these motherfuckers seen those kids? You got fucking 15 different people in the past 10 years.
See, this is what I mean about Jaguar Wright. She says everything that is not being said, chat. And come on, chat. Now, nobody thought of that. That's what I mean about Jag. Jag is unturning every stone, not everyone, but she's doing her best to turn over a lot of stones. And she said some, chat. Y'all know these rappers get investigated. Y'all know the hip hop cops. Y'all know a lot of these rappers and these people are gang affiliated, claiming gangs and shit like that. Y'all know there's hip hop police that be following these people, task force that's appointed to follow these people around. But these people still get shot up. These people still get killed. These people still participate in freak offs. These people still get accused of pedophilia with underage kids and all kind of weird shit. But the police said that we built an investigation. You built an investigation on R. Kelly while kids was getting fucked.
Go to do interviews with Vlad, calling themselves hip hop cops. Y'all saw none of this. And you didn't go and take any of this to the higher ups. You didn't take it to the commissioner. You didn't take it to the police oversight committee. Why is it just falling on the bad guys? Why isn't it falling on? I mean, honestly, if we really take an honest look at all of this that's going on, it's making the American justice system and our police force look totally inept.
I've always believed, because I believe the war on drugs.
Yeah.
That's what I be saying, chat. They all a part of this shit. It's all a conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy, chat.
Whistleblowers, industry insiders who have had enough of the industry's evil ways. For the first time ever, the public is being told the truth about what's really going on in Hollywood, and it's causing a massive problem for those who rule it. We are now seeing Hollywood trying to protect its secrets by attempting to silence those who are speaking out. This is exactly what they're doing to Jaguar Wright, who for the last few years have been calling out names left and right. While the industry attempted to ignore Jaguar for the last few years, last week it came to a point where it just couldn't be done anymore. Now, they're using the media to discredit her and shut her up. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about Hollywood trying to silence Jaguar Wright. Let's get right into it. For a few years now, Jaguar Wright has been calling out names in the industry that have been up to no good. While the world is now pointing fingers at Diddy for all the evil he has been up to for years, just last year, the fans refused to believe the same exact accusations that people like myself and Jaguar were saying about Diddy. When Jaguar called out Diddy for being behind many deaths in the industry, no one believed it. When Jaguar told the world that Diddy was a monster who was abusing women, no one believed it either. When she said Diddy was taking advantage of artists in the industry, male and female, no one believed that as well. The fans called anyone exposing Diddy a hater, even when the evidence was right in the open. It wasn't until the mainstream media repeated what Jag and even I was saying that the masses took these accusations seriously. This is because the masses have been conditioned to only believe the mainstream media. Anything independent media like myself states is just a conspiracy theory, but when what we say is proven to be true, more often than not, we don't get any credit for it. Thankfully, Jaguar Wright has been getting the credit she deserves for standing up to the powerful men in the industry and exposing the truth. Most people take what Jaguar is doing for granted, not knowing that there are real consequences attached to her revealing the truth. At any moment, she could be sued or even worse, taken out for her bravery. She is putting a lot on the line, and
The future of anxiety and depression treatment is very exciting in psychiatry right now. I'd like to say that we're in
And as she's getting all this attention, things are only going to get more dangerous for her. While I don't agree with everything Jaguar states in her interviews, I can say that a lot of what she states seems to be the truth after I investigated. Most people look at Jag as just another person talking about the industry. That's not the case. Jaguar is actually an industry insider. She was at one point signed to a major record label and was a professional artist. She actually worked with people.
Hey, Ron, what do you mean by that? Hey, Ron, explain your comment. I think you're touching on to something. Explain your comment.
She is currently exposing. She has been in the same rooms as Diddy and has seen his parties. She saw what he was up to and has been exposing him for it. Just about everything Jag said about Diddy for the last few years has already been proven true. It's the reason why people's perspective has started to change when it comes to Jaguar. Just like Jag worked with Diddy, she also worked with Jay-Z. She isn't just talking about Jay-Z without knowing him. She knows him because she actually worked with him. Jaguar worked on Jay-Z's Unplugged album and was the backup vocalist for the entire album. Her and Jay-Z actually performed this entire album live, and there's videos proving this.
What? Whoa!
Yeah, voice is incredible, right? Yeah, she's just she's going through so many different songs with me. That's not the same person. You know what I'm saying? All those songs are different people at different times. She's keeping up with all the different voices and sounding beautiful in each one. So, doing a great job.
So if you think
Whoa, Chad! I did not know Jag had real pictures with Jay-Z and she did the Unplugged. Whoa, Chad! This is crazy. That's Jag and Jay. Yo, Chad, that's Jag and Jay. I did not know Jaguar Wright is the vocals on Unplugged. What the fuck? Wow, chat. That's a picture, chat. That's Jay and Jag. And I did not know she did the whole Unplugged album. Wow, when people say Jag don't know Jay-Z, When Jay-Z gives a part of his interview about Jaguar, right?
Jaguar has no idea about what she's talking about when it comes to Jay. Think again. She's speaking from her experience, and I believe a good amount of what she states is true. For years, Jag called Jay-Z and Diddy out, and people laughed her out the building. They called her crazy.
Another picture with Jaguar and Jay-Z. Oh, wait, chat. I haven't seen these, chat. I think I've seen this one, but I'm not sure. I think I've seen is Jaguar, a picture of Jaguar at this age. But I did not, another picture with Jaguar Wright and Jay-Z, chat. He said they let them do so much dirt and watch and let them think they're not watching them when the planners and they send them. Yep, no, you're right. You're right, 1,000%. God, another picture with Jag and Jay-Z, chat.
Crazy and a hater. After Diddy's allegations and eventual arrest, all that changed. Now she's looked at as a courageous woman who is risking it all to expose the industry. One thing many people wondered was why was she being allowed to say all these things unchecked? Well, it's because Jag wasn't saying these things on a mainstream platform. She was saying these things on independent platforms like Real Life Street Stars, where she has done most of her interviews. While the platform does have a large number of subscribers, they're still not considered mainstream media. Those in the industry weren't worried about what she had to say because it wasn't crossing over to mainstream media. But last week, when Jag was invited onto the Piers Morgan show, all of that changed overnight. For years, Jag was exposing these monsters and was never sued or ordered to stop. It seemed like the people she was talking about just chose to ignore her, expecting people to either not believe her or eventually stop listening to her. That all changed the moment she exposed them on a mainstream platform. When Jag went on Piers Morgan to talk about Diddy, she took the opportunity to call out more than just Diddy. This wasn't a part of the plan, and you can see it by Piers' reaction. Like I said before, Hollywood is sacrificing Diddy so that he can take all the responsibility for the evil of Hollywood. All of the media has turned on Diddy because the elite turned on him. Now the media is making Diddy the enemy, no longer protecting him. That's why Piers invited Jag onto his show, because he wanted her to talk down on Diddy, further pushing this narrative that he is a monster. Piers obviously wasn't expecting Jag to call out other names, and as we saw, he really didn't like it too much. While Jag had the platform, she took the opportunity to call out other monsters like Jay-Z and Beyonce in particular. When Jag said that about Jay and Beyonce, Piers not only tried to change the subject by asking about Kim Porter in the middle of the conversation, but also told Jag essentially to cut it out by telling her Jay and Beyonce weren't there to defend themselves, which was actually ridiculous because he invited Jag onto his platform to talk bad about Diddy, who also wasn't there to defend himself.
I know why there's no vindication for me, because for 4 years I've been screaming not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the Vic-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common professionally and privately: Sean Carter.
How many victims potentially do you...
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
Shout out
What do you
to
think
chat.
happened with
Shout
Kim
out to
Porter?
Keeping people
BJ.
against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane, unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Piers.
Like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know.
As you saw for yourself, Piers didn't want Jag talking about anyone besides Diddy, the monster Hollywood selected to sacrifice. When she mentioned Jay, she got pushback immediately from Piers. That's not what Piers wanted from her. He wanted her to further paint Diddy as the monster, because that's the agenda. We all know Diddy is a monster, but there are many others just like him. In this very interview, we saw further examples of the industry attempting to silence Jaguar when it came to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Vlad was also in that interview, and the first thing the Freemason puppet did was state that he couldn't co-sign anything that Jaguar said.
Now, this is the craziest part about Vlad. They let Vlad on immediately after Jaguar. So if you go watch this Piers Morgan interview with Jaguar, right? Chat, when I say Piers got Jaguar off the show, all right, well, thank you for your questions. Thank you for answering my questions. All right, you have a good night. Boom. Vlad on. They didn't go to commercial. They didn't allow Jaguar Wright to stick around to rebuttal anything Vlad said. They made Jaguar build the whole show up. Then they let Jew Monkey Boy, because you know Vlad's a monkey. They let Jew Monkey Boy, right, get on the show and start talking crazy about Jag. Immediately start talking crazy. Soon as she off, he waiting in the cut, listening to everything she's saying. And she don't get to come back and rebuttal this monkey fucking demon right here. Fuck you, Vlad.
Said and called her a crazy conspiracy theorist, even though everything that Jag has said in the past about Diddy was true.
To Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, it's pretty horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show. I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up.
Haven't had an album in 20 years. Do you understand? See how Jews talk? Show y'all how Jews talk. Look how the Jew boy talk. This woman talking about kids and people being hurt and being drugged. She's discredited because she hasn't had an album in how long he's determined. Look how the Jew Monkey talk. Let's rewind it. Let's hear the Jew Monkey again. Let's hear this Jew Monkey talk.
He couldn't co-sign anything that Jaguar said and called her a crazy conspiracy theorist, even though everything that Jag has said in the past about Diddy was true.
To Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, it's pretty horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show.
Now, Jaguar started talking, and then the countdown started for Diddy to go to jail. And Jaguar been the only one talking, besides Cassie. Cassie ain't never even came out publicly. She just sued Diddy, got the bag, and went back private. The only person that's been talking is two people. Who? Gene Deal, Jaguar Wright. Right? And everything Jaguar's saying is coming to light. Diddy's already in jail at this point while Vlad is saying this. Do you get the delusion? Do you get the delusion? Jaguar been talking about Diddy for a year. Telling you about the victims, telling you, then Cassie sue, then he go to jail. Doesn't seem like Jaguar was lying.
Any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years and a lot of...
And she hasn't had an album in 20 years.
I think he's protecting other people. I think that
she's on every platform on YouTube that is big top notch social media. She's been on Storm Monroe. She's been on Real Life Street Stars. Has she been on Art yet? Art or Dialogue? She's been on a bunch of platforms, right? Bunch of platforms. She even been on Piers Morgan, chat. Even been on Piers Morgan.
A lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done, but yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying, if that's your question.
As you heard for yourself, Vlad immediately stepped in to attempt to silence Jaguar Wright. He did this because he's protecting his own. Jay-Z is a Freemason, and so is Vlad. I actually made a full video exposing Vlad, as he admitted in one of his own interviews with Godfrey and Jamar that he was a Freemason. I had to take this video down because Vlad likes to illegally copyright claim anyone who uses his interviews, even if it's fair use.
Right, Mason in America. Scottish Rite did not accept the Freemasons. That's a Scottish Rite. They did not accept the black Masons or acknowledge them until 1993. Prince Hall, yeah. Prince Hall. Black for a long time. They weren't allowed here in America of the white Masons, of the Masons here. I enjoy the Freemasons. I enjoy the Freemasons. I enjoy the. Are you a Mason? Yeah, but joined, but then I never really followed up after that. Joined, and then, yeah, everyone, the guy that brought me in the lodge was full of like 80, 90-year-olds. So it was just kind of like I couldn't really.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National.
Hey BJ, that's just some shit on the shingle and some eggs real quick. Just my little soak up the alcohol breakfast. We'll go get some grub in a minute.
Debt relief. Minimum payments.
Oh shit, that kind of fell off. Yeah, I guess I'm technically one, but you know. You do the shake and stuff. I didn't get it. Damn. But I got sworn in. Oh wow, that's crazy. I just did that. You didn't have the penalty. You just got sworn in. I just got sworn in. I thought you had to go through a ritual. I went through the.
See now, look. Anybody know if you're a Mason, you're a Mason. You don't get out of Mason once you take the first degree, which is what, the entered apprentice. Isn't the first degree of Masonry entered apprentice? The second degree is what? Because the third degree is a Master Mason. So you got entered apprentice. You got What's the first 3 degrees of Masonry, chat? Hold on. Cause you hear Vlad first 3 degrees of Masonry. Entered apprentice, fellow craft, and your fellow craftsman and master mason. Yeah. So those are the three first. So I was about to be an entered apprentice. So I know a lot about masonry. But I was never a mason. Never because I think it's demonic. And I think that Satan is their god. So that's what I believe about masonry. I went to a lodge over in Kissimmee, Florida. I went to Free and Accepted Mason Lodge number 106, I think, if I'm 108, something like that. And I was being recruited to be a Mason. And actually I had my application. I was actively trying to get active Masonic members to sign my application, which came very easy because of my personality. And I would show up to the dinners on Tuesdays, every second Tuesday of the month at this Masonic Lodge's dinner with the brothers. So it'll be spaghetti and salad and stuff like that. Like you just have dinner. The ladies would, you know, the Eastern Stars or whatever they are would make all the food, stuff like that. I think I went to this Masonic Lodge about 2 or 3 times, and just, you know, getting a feel, you know, what it's like. Obviously, you don't get invited into the lodge, right? Like into like their sacred area. It's just like a meeting area for everybody. And then once it's time for them to go in the lodge, everybody else leaves, right? You can stay, you know, you just can't go in the lodge, like the main big lodge, where all the rituals are done and stuff. So while I was trying to become a Mason, and I'm gonna tell you why I was trying to become a Mason, because I think that's important. I was in the music industry at this time, and I was very young, and I had already been offered record deals that weren't lucrative. No, I'm not a Mason, so I don't want anybody to think I'm a Mason, because that wouldn't be truthful. I want to be able to tell the truth. But the reason why I was seeking out to become a Mason is because I was in the music industry at the time, and I knew most music industry folks were Masons, and I thought if I was a Mason, I'd have a free go of it. Like, I wouldn't have to deal with like the booty goon shit, like, because I knew what they were doing in the Disney kids and shit like that. I was young, but it's certain shit I just could like tell. I knew I was in the industry, you know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a lot of like industry people, you know. I was around the Backstreet Boys, some of their members, some of their parents lived in, I ain't gonna dox them and say where their parents live at, but you know, when I got in my teenage years, when I got about 15, probably about 14, my family moved to a more affluent part of town, and I started meeting certain people in the neighborhoods that I grew up in. But long story short, the Masonry thing didn't come to fruition, because as I was trying to become a Mason, I was researching. I'm a big researcher, and I've been this way my whole life. So that's what saved me from ever taking any rituals or going through it being, you know, an entered apprentice or anything like that. I never went through any ritualistic things. I never took any oaths or anything like that, because I was doing my research at the same time, and I just weighed my options. Now, a deep part of me knew it wasn't of God. Like, yeah, bro say how he been tortured, he know how I get. Yeah, like, so I just bagged back, never went back, you know, just understood it wasn't for me. That's not the path that the universe and myself and my spirit wanted me to take. That's all it really is for me. It's not even that deep. It's just, that's not the path I was supposed to take, and it's just, so it never happened. It is what it is.
The initiation ritual. I don't even know if I'm supposed to sing this or not. It's a shock of entry. I remember the whole thing they ran.
In the video, Vlad admits he's a Mason, so it's no surprise he is trying to discredit Jag. A couple of days after Jag did the interview with Pierce, the attack on her credibility started. First, Pierce addressed Jaguar's claims on his show on another episode, claiming that he had received a cease and desist notice from Jay-Z's lawyers, threatening legal action if he didn't remove that part of the interview out. Pierce not only complied, but went on to issue a public apology to Jay and Beyonce for what Jag said.
The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims have all received a lot of attention in the media for many platforms for many years. That's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said, in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and beyond.
This was very interesting and very important. Notice how the entire time Jag has been saying these exact same things on other smaller platforms and nothing happened to her.
Duality is always a aspect of masonry and an aspect of what these Hollywood people participate in. It all has to do with duality. That's why they have the checkerboard floor, right? It all has to do with duality. It's always yin and yang, right? Push, pull, give, take. It has to do with the flow of ether. Duality is looking at the flow of ether and how it can change on itself to keep changing on itself, to be energy. You know, that cosmic energy. Duality.
It's not because Jay-Z didn't hear about it. I'm pretty sure he knew Jag was exposing him. He sent this because Pierce is looked at as mainstream traditional media. He's reaching a mainstream audience, not the independent crowds that Jag normally talks to. This could definitely hurt Jay's reputation and public image that he wants mainstream America to buy into. Now, Vlad wasn't the only person who came out to discredit Jag's claims. The journalist Teray also spoke out against Jaguar Wright using the same terminology, calling her a mentally ill conspiracy theorist.
So we've come to the end of the Jaguar Wright Side show. No serious media organization will have her on after what happened at Piers Morgan.
Hey everyone, interrupting your research with huge news.
Is it the new iPhone 16 Pro?
Piers is a hack, and he showed that in this situation, mainstreaming, platforming someone who has mental illness and not disclosing that, a conspiracy theorist who has no idea what she's talking about. Jaguar Wright had been living peacefully in the internet fever swamps, the conspiracy theory back alleys, where if you wanted to go way down the YouTube rabbit hole and listen to what the drunk auntie was saying off in the corner, you could find her. But she was not meant for polite company. She was never meant for serious media. Piers Morgan is not serious media, but now that Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer has sent a serious cease and desist letter, sending Piers to the camera to apologize like a chastened and spanked little boy who's done wrong, no one else could even consider taking Jaguar seriously and giving her an interview. And it's just as well, she does not deserve to be taken seriously.
As you heard for yourself, Teray claimed Jaguar was a crazy conspiracy theorist. Right in the open, those who serve Hollywood are coming out to protect the king and queen of Hollywood. How does Teray know if what Jaguar Wright is saying about Jay-Z is false? How would he know that? The answer to that is that he doesn't. In my own investigation into Jay-Z, I feel that there's enough evidence that might suggest Jay-Z is guilty of some of the things Jag has accused him of. But now we're seeing people jump out of the woodwork to protect Jay without knowing if he's innocent or not. The same way they did for P. Diddy just 1 year ago. This proves that Hollywood protects itself no matter what. Jay and Beyonce.
Day's going good, gang. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Shout out Toya, always here, always supporting us. Shout out to the gang. Ron said they're gifted and kind people also try to take focus on these are the most harassed and betrayed and isolated people, some famous and some. I really didn't understand what you were saying there, Ron, but I love you. Shout out Toya, shout out Ron.
They're the kings of Hollywood, so all the puppets in the industry are going to protect them. They are now labeling Jaguar Wright a conspiracy theorist because she's exposing the truth about the king and the queen. If Jaguar had made up a lie about Diddy, no one would have pushed back on that because they chose to sacrifice Diddy. But since she spoke about Jay and Beyonce, they are trying once again to destroy her credibility. If I can talk to Jaguar, I would tell her to stay safe and to be prepared for whatever they got planned. She's putting a lot of eyes on Jay, and by doing that, she's making herself a target. Unfortunately, because she went on Piers Morgan's show, she might have made things difficult for her. God forbid, but she might start getting sued and attacked in many ways because of this. They are going to attempt to destroy her credibility.
When you sue somebody, you have to have evidence that they're lying. You can't say, this is damaging to me and I feel like I'm lying. Now investigations get done and you have to prove that they're lying. So if you notice, they went after Piers Morgan because he's big and they know Piers is going to fold, right? Piers is a part of the gang. He's a part of Hollywood. He's a part of the you know what they got going on. So it's easy for them to ask. All they asked Piers to do was cut out Jaguar Wright talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's it. And he complied. So everybody knows. And another thing they said in this interview, or another thing Truth said, was that the other platforms aren't like Piers Morgan. They're not on television. But let's not stop acting like YouTube ain't big dogs. Let's stop acting like these YouTube channels ain't big dog channels and this is what people really watch and this is what people really go. Because Piers Morgan would be happy to get YouTube numbers that some of these bigger YouTubers get. Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast, all these kind of people. Like you would wish Piers Morgan would dream on a fucking star to get viewership the way we get it on here. And I say we too, because I get in the thousands too, baby. Don't worry, I get up there big dog shit too. It ain't every episode, but we consistency's the key, goofy bitch. You know what I mean? So anyway, but no, you will see that they're trying to discredit YouTube. They're trying to discredit the platforms that Jaguar Wright is on by saying that they're not the Piers Morgans. But do we watch Piers Morgan if Jaguar wasn't on there? Would Piers Morgan be on my screen if Jag wasn't on there? Exactly. There's Piers Morgan come on every week, every night. I think we did. I think one other person that was part of the community went on Piers Morgan. I think it was either Jag or somebody else went on there before that we watched. But other than, yeah, like I said, so it's not, they be trying to discredit the YouTubers like we not the ones that's popping, which I find like purity bullshit. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. So that's just me.
It's like Big Pharma. It's not profitable to stop it. We don't want to stop y'all from selling drugs. We don't want to stop this human trafficking. We won't. Yeah, we need.
Let's make it look like we care about the people again.
Right.
And then let's get them to vote for a bitch that don't care about the people at all.
Oh, now you're trying to go somewhere. Now you're trying to go somewhere.
We can leave it right where I drive.
Yeah. Political jack.
No, they don't want me to get political. Because if I get political, a bunch of men are going to walk through that door. They're going to put a black bag over my head, put twisty ties around here. They're going to drag me out of here and tell any of you if you say anything, you're dead.
They're like entertainment. Entertainment industry. That's what they like. That's what they like.
Well, if we're not going to go political.
Poor baby. You're like, oh, it's gonna be a rough week. Oh, goddamn it, I love you, but shut up.
Let's go deeper. Let's go a little spiritual.
Sure.
Off camera, you talked about your tattoo.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people about your tattoo? I find that very interesting.
My star?
Yes.
It's a cover-up.
What's on the cover? What was before
It
the
covered
cover?
up the goat's mask that sat at the top of my spine.
What is that?
It was a Baphomet.
And for the people that don't know what that is, can you explain what that is?
It is a symbol that you are protected by the devil.
Let's go deeper. Let's go a little spiritual.
Sure.
Off camera, you talked about your tattoo.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people about your tattoo? I find that very interesting.
My star?
Yes.
It's a cover up.
What's on the cover? What was before
It
the
covered
cover?
up the goat's mask that sat at the top of my spine.
What is that?
It was a Baphomet.
And for the people that don't know what that is, can you explain what that is?
It is a symbol that you are protected by the devil and that you are one of the devil's own. No different than Black China had.
Right. And what made you get this tattoo?
Protection.
Right.
I just people being arrested.
So this is our Flippy 3. Flippy 3 is actually twice as fast. We've
Arrested about those people. They got hip hop cop. Isn't it falling on?
Like I believe the war on drugs. I'm gonna stop this.
Now you're trying to go somewhere, right?
Because if I get political,
Let's go deeper. Let's go a little spiritual.
Sure.
Off camera, you talked about your tattoo.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people about your tattoo? I find that very interesting.
My star?
Yes.
It's a cover up.
What's on the cover? What was before
It
the
covered
cover?
up the goat's mask that sat at the top of my spine.
What is that?
It was a Baphomet.
And for the people that don't know what that is, can you explain what that is?
It is a symbol that you are protected by the devil and that you are one of the devil's own. No different than Black China had.
Right. And what made you get this tattoo?
Protection.
Facts, Toya, facts.
Right.
I just wanted them to leave me alone.
And by having this tattoo, you were protected at the time.
Left alone.
Left alone.
They want you to wear their symbols. People don't understand that all of these things have a much greater meaning. They want you to feel loyalty. They want you to show the rest of the world that you believe in what they believe in.
Right.
They tag us. Those who refuse to be tagged get persecuted. Those who choose to go along with it and pretend like it doesn't exist.
So can I ask you, what was your moment of clarity to even want to cover it up? Like, what was that moment of clarity for you to say,
My son's dead body. There is no protection.
Are there any other tattoos that we normally look at and be like, oh, that's cool, but it really has a deeper meaning?
A lot. You have to pay attention to the house they're coming from. You have to pay attention to the way the tags are set up. Me, it was the mask and horns, and then he added the smoke to try to make it look like it was more cartoonish or whatever, but it was what it was. You start etching these things into your skin and your DNA, it becomes a part of you. There is a spiritual aspect to all of this that people aren't recognizing. You know, there's a reason why everyone's wearing so much red these days. There's a reason why all of these checkered themes are coming. These are all Masonic totems and emblems.
If you don't want to engrave your skin, is there anything else that you can do to your body that shows that you're part of this?
Hurt it. Or give it up to be hurt. You know, a lot of people that end up at these wild parties and in these wild ceremonies, because see, everyone's thinking freak off, freak off, freak off. But what you're not thinking is ritualistic human sacrifice.
Right.
Whether or not you're offering up your sexuality or offering up your life force. It's energy, it's transfer. So for Whitney Houston to be unalived in that hotel room, and for him to wait to start the party right as her spirit was completely leaving her.
Wow.
Says a lot. You know,
and Jack, what I was gonna say was, and even in the Piers Morgan interview, he was asking about what happens at these parties. You know, we've seen visual evidence to where, you know, again, Nature Boy is locked up for life, but he himself had visual evidence of him wanting to take advantage of a woman or make love or whatever you want to call it, while other women are dancing in the ritualistic dance around him.
These are all spiritual seances. You got to understand, these are practices that have been around long before they started choreographing society. We're talking about thousands and thousands of years. Things were happening here. It wasn't until the past 500 years that the world has gotten caught up into such wild, like nothing. Oh no, that's not real. That's fake. That's not real.
Programming though, they started
Very
giving
much
us,
so.
yeah.
MK Ultra. Cloning. Whether they're cloning consciousness or literally cloning physical body. And now we know they're capable of doing both. You know, we got movies called Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes. Prepping, they're only prepping our minds for what's
You got
really out
TV
there.
shows like The Walking Dead.
Right.
Like, is nobody paying attention to the fact that that show started in Atlanta, in the city of Atlanta, where the CDC is?
Yes.
And there was a major outbreak. Apparently, there was a vaccine, and then it turned everybody into this other stuff. Isn't that how the show started?
That's how I saw it, yeah. Yeah, come on now.
I'm just saying.
They're prepping.
Meanwhile, while we're in Atlanta, part of the reason why we're sick is because when Hurricane Helen hit, because we were there for the hurricane.
Yeah.
We weathered it out before we came back west. But there was a plant not far from the center of town where they just started burning the bleach and emitting the gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that make sense? Because it literally filled all of the greater Atlanta area.
It literally.
I remember that.
Why are you doing that?
I remember that.
Why are you burning bleach and then emitting the fucking toxic gas?
I don't think they did it on purpose.
Did it happen on accident?
It was.
I'm not talking about a forest fire. This shit was.
Yeah, right.
Why?
Yeah, right.
It was set on fire and they burning the shit.
Yeah.
They got everybody smoking and shit.
Just check it. Yeah. Oh.
That shit'll fuck with you, G.
Yeah.
Now.
I
don't know.
And that's why I love you here, man, because, you know, I just love these conversations. And I have to get your take on it because you vouch for this man so hard.
Who?
Usher was here last night, did a great concert. Chris Brown is now about to have a Quiet on Set type documentary.
You want to know what's funny?
Go, please. Yeah, I needed your take on this.
That's even happening.
I know. I said, what the fuck?
But they, but they after Chris Brown.
I said,
Let's not
Jag
act
is
like
the
they
first
not
person
after
I
Chris
needed
Brown.
to hear from this. The fact that that's even happening. Give me your take.
I hate the fact that even me advocating for him might bring him more pain. They hate him. And Usher is like, he's the poster boy for fucking booty hole baby oil and butt plugs. Like it's, and Chris Brown, and they keep trying. They did the same thing to Michael Jackson.
Same way.
They did the same thing. They just kept, for him, it was children. And for Chris, it's, you hit Rihanna. You a bitch beater for the rest of your life. You're a weirdo. Like, it's, we don't care that you're talented. We don't care that you don't hire lookalikes to come and do your concerts after people paid all that money to see you, like Usher did. Like, it's,
If the documentary does show something or tell something that is damning,
anybody who wants to watch that needs to take into consideration that we live in the age of AI. And you can make a human being say anything you want them to if you have enough picture frames and if you have enough voice. Like, for instance, honey, do you have that voice clip of Tasha K making that open admission? Tasha K literally just recently made an open admission online. I want to ask y'all
if it's real
if it's
AI.
real or AI.
Man, before I even hear it, I don't know. Because the reason I say it, and I want to say this because, again, we had somebody on this couch that did an interview, and it's not a person of notoriety stature, that someone grabbed their voice of what they did on the couch and had their mouth movement say a PSA I know this person would never speak on, because he sent it to us saying, I would have never spoke. What the F is this? So I know, Odell, let's do it. Let's play this for a second. Let's see what it is.
Jaguar Wright was right about that Diddy shit, and I'm a punk ass bitch for ever doubting her. My pussy stank, and that's why my husband left me. Stank so bad. I ran that nigga back to Africa. My shit smelled like elephant nuts, nigga toes, and bat shit.
And that is listed as Tasha K. Is this labeled that Tasha K? F is this? So I know, Odell, let's do it. Let's play this for a second. Let's see what it is.
Jaguar Wright was right about that Diddy shit, and I'm a punk ass bitch for ever doubting her. My pussy stank, and that's why my husband left me. Stank so bad. I ran that nigga back to Africa. My shit smelled like elephant nuts, nigga toes, and bat shit.
And that is listed.
Stank so bad. I ran that nigga back to Africa. My shit smelled like elephant nuts, nigga toes, and bat shit. Stank so bad. I ran that nigga back to Africa. My shit smelled like elephant nuts, nigga toes, and bat shit.
And that is listed as Tasha K. Is this labeled that Tasha K? This is Tasha K's words. And for the uninformed individual that says, I'll take it at face value.
Stank so bad. I ran that nigga back to Africa. My shit smelled like elephant nuts, nigga toes, and bat shit.
And that is listed as Tasha K. Is this labeled that Tasha K? This is Tasha K's words. And for the uninformed individual that says, I'll take it at face value, and they would run with that story because it exists. Not because it's real or fake. It's because it
Anybody who
exists.
went over there and paid $12 to that fraudulent ass app to watch my son allegedly talk Cash Money bullshit about me and denounce me, that's exactly what the fuck you heard. No, I won't respond. But I'll still sue my son, AI or real. It don't fucking matter. But at the end of the day, we live in a day and age now where you can literally make a person say and do whatever you want them to. All you need is the right amount of pixels and the right amount of imagery and you can make anybody say anything. Hey, well, wait a minute, didn't the DA thank me? The DA in Diddy's case thanked me too. Is that him?
Started really looking into the collects marketplace. I was, looking around, and I think what I liked the most.
That him or AI?
Hey, chat, what do y'all think about AI? Cause y'all be seeing motherfuckers try to sell y'all Joe Rogan shit. Hey, what y'all think about AI, chat? Cause niggas be trying to get you with the government has $75 for you. Hey, chat, what y'all think about AI, chat?
Jack, there's a saying. There's a saying. Vlad brought this up right after you came on, Chris Morgan. He's saying, of course, these documentaries tend to lead to like arrest.
Yeah.
And there's a saying that if there's smoke, there's fire.
Chris Brown at all costs.
Yeah.
Every Chris Brown fan. Like I'm learning the sensational choreography because I got a little special plan. But I love that song, Sensational, with him and David. Why is it a #1 blockbuster hit everywhere in the world except for here? Maybe for the same reason that, Rihanna's music is blocked. Have y'all noticed that?
Yeah.
They're blocking her records. Like if you go and try to add a song to a short, the approved playlist when you put in search, you can't tag a Rihanna song to any of it. Not on Instagram at all.
They blocking Riri?
Why not?
Why they blocking
Especially
Riri?
anything from the Auntie album. It was her best album. It was the least
So I heard this. Anybody listen to the Auntie album? W's in the chat. If you heard the Rihanna Auntie album, I'm gonna check that out today, chat. I got a little time on my hand today, chat. I'm gonna check out that album.
It came to mixed. It was amazing. But see, Sean Carter doesn't like to be embarrassed in public, and neither does his wife. And there were nothing but embarrassing things all through that album about them.
I got a random question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Janet Jackson?
That's a hard one.
Hold on, chat. Oh, here we go.
I love Janet. And I also know that Janet came up in a time where she was trying to find her own independence and trying.
Rosenberg or Bloom, she was giving the party at the show. That's the Manhattan Club or whatever like that, I think. So Puff decided to come all the way from the Hamptons to the club. So I guess Sean, who used to hang out with Wolf, he was on his way to the party too. And this is a story that Wolf is telling me about what happened. And Puff came in, he bought up the bar, and he was close to some dudes that were from Brooklyn. And one of the dudes said something to Puff about, we got money too, and threw money in his face. And whatever else happened, everything broke out and some shooting occurred. Now, the girl who said that Puff shot her, if she had told the police and the police was doing their job the correct way, and let me just tell you something about NYPD. I can't see NYPD not giving Puff a ballistics test where they swab his hands and swab his clothes and see that how close he was, or did he shoot the weapons? Because that's what they usually do when there's a shooting and they catch the people right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Puff was caught about 10, 15 minutes after the shooting in the car in a chase. So if he had shot a gun, then they should have done a ballistic test. If she said Puff shot her like she said that night, it should have been a ballistic test done on him that would prove that he was in the vicinity or he shot a weapon, because the gunpowder would have been on his clothes and would have been on his hands. So I don't see how he got away with that. And NYPD is not like LAPD, whereas that they don't give a who you are. Lil Wayne went to jail, did 3 years for a shooting. Plaxico Burton for having a gun. Plaxico Burgers went to jail, a football player, for shooting himself. So to get back to your question, I know she's making statements that Puff shot her. I would like to see the police who did her questioning at the hospital report. I would like to see those report and see what's in those. I think if she would have did that, Puff would have been going. If she would have said it then, Puff should have been going to jail then.
That's actually a really good point. Out of all the stuff that I've looked into, I never seen anybody say that they did or didn't do the ballistics. But from what I understand, the doctor testified that night when she went to surgery, that she actually told the doctor that Diddy shot me in the face.
Was she on any anesthesia?
Oof, I couldn't even tell you. But that ballistics thing is like, that's kind of hard to ignore, because I know they would have done ballistics too. But I haven't seen anybody talk about that at all.
Right.
It's crazy.
Anytime there's a shooting and the police right there, they're going to swab your hands. They're going to swab your clothes. I just can't see them not doing that. But if they didn't do it, that was a mischaracter of justice right there, that they didn't do it. And why? If she made that statement. Because if she made that statement to the doctor, one thing I know about NYPD, somebody was following that ambulance to the hospital to get a statement from the girl. And I would like to know what kind of weapon it was, because I pretty much knew what kind of gun Puff had.
Yeah, well, she did sue Diddy, and she got $1.8 million from him.
But he was in an altercation that caused her to be injured. She should have sued him, the club, the other people that was involved, everybody. Everybody that had some money should have got sued.
I don't know if she sued anybody else, but she definitely did sue Diddy. And she said she's been getting harassed ever since from it. She said she got like 7 flat tires in, I want to say like 2015. Like she still gets harassed by him. She says, because she feels like she's the only person that ever got some money from him.
Yeah. 9 people died at City College. You know what I'm saying? And he was involved in that. And I don't think they got that much or anything.
During the trial, one thing that really stuck out was Shine is accusing Diddy of basically snitching on him, saying that Diddy's lawyers called a witness that said that Shine shot his gun and shot his gun first, which was kind of, this lawyer, the witness that worked for the club actually helped clear Diddy by saying that they tackled Diddy when it happened. So that Diddy didn't have a gun. But at the same time, this person is also testifying, saying that they seen Shine shoot a gun, and this was the witness that Diddy's lawyers called to the stand.
Well, what's happening is that Diddy had Puff had security going around finding witnesses to testify what they saw, and they would tell him and his lawyer.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards. Yep. But did you know we also print these?
His lawyers first. And then they will send those witnesses to the DA. You understand? I said this plenty of times before. They will send those witnesses to the DA. And after they get their testimony and what they saw, if they felt that it was, whether it was against Shine or for Shine, will help Shine or it will hurt Shine, they will send those witnesses to the DA. And that's how the DA got those witnesses. They came through Puff camp.
So you felt like Diddy set Shine up to take the fall?
I felt like he, and like Wolf wasn't involved in that. I wasn't involved in this, but it was certain people in security that was finding witnesses, bringing it back to Puff, telling Puff, oh, they was at the club, they saw it. They know what was happening. They know what happened. Puff would take that information, give it to his lawyers. The lawyers would interview them first, then they would get those witnesses to the DA. That's what he did. Shine know he did that. Shine was told he was doing that. Shine even came out in some statements and said that we had the same charge, the same crime. We had it was a crime done. We had the same charges, and you was giving the DA witness. Shine know that's what happened.
Yeah, Shine was talking about it for a while. You know, Shine did his time. He did his 10 years. And when he came out, you know, he got $1 million and then never released the album. A lot of people think that was like kind of Diddy's way. He didn't get the money from Diddy, but he got it from L.A. Reid, Def Jam. A lot of people think that money came from Diddy for doing the 10 years.
I remember when Shine came home from jail, they released Shine, right? And then they deported him to Belize, said he couldn't come back to the United States. So he goes back to Belize. And do you remember when Def Jam signed him to a record deal? They gave him what, $8 million? How much?
L.A. Reid gave him $1 million.
All right, so L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out. I knew that when L.A. Reid went to give him that $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid. They never intended on giving him an album. If they would have gave him $1 million for an album, would we have heard an album?
I don't know, man. I can't say that I was privy to that part of the contract with Shine. I don't know, but you know, I don't think Shine was that great of a rapper when he came out anyway. He didn't come out with no material that was ready to go to make songs.
Now, during this time, did you guys ever get any like death threats or anything going on? Or you know, what was like, you know, were you guys on high alert? What was the security like at the time?
Well, you know, you talking about when the Shine and Puff thing was going on?
Yeah.
Puff met Shine one time in front of Trump Towers, and Shine had the tour bus with his picture on it. And Puff told me, yo, Gene, don't let nobody take a picture with me and Shine, because I hate this mother. And I was like, bro, you on trial with him? You hate him? What are you talking about? He said, Gene, just don't let nobody take a picture. I said, ain't nobody gonna take no pictures, bro. Go ahead and do your thing. So him and Shine, they had a conversation, they were talking. Then Puff went on the tour bus for a minute. Then he came off and we just rolled off. And I said, yo, what's up? He said, man, and Puff was telling me, yo, he got me in all this bull. So I don't believe when Puff said that to me, I don't believe Puff would have shot a gun up in the club because Wolf and them was there. But I don't know why, or I can't take away from what the witness said. She saw it. If she said she saw it, she saw it. If she said he did it, she has to prove that he did it. But he may be like that now, but back then he wasn't like that where he was going to take a gun out and shoot up in the club, especially when he had Wolf and some of the people that was there at the time. That's what they there for.
That's what I was kind of wondering too, because Wolf and him, you know, Wolf actually got charged too. Wolf had to beat some of the same charges. You know, Wolf was in the car with Diddy when they were taking off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the alleged bribery happened, where the
it wasn't no alleged. It wasn't no alleged. That was a true thing. They offered to drive and to take the gun and everything, and they was going to give him $50,000. He, you know, whatever. He was telling the truth, bro. That was no alleged to nothing. That was the truth.
Yeah. So him and Wolf had some of the same charges, the bribery and the gun charges.
Right.
And you know, as we know, they both were found innocent of those.
They was going to be